What's good? What's good, people? It is Sunday, so you know it's a fun day. And tonight on Spotlight Podcast, man, I got a brother coming, an artist, and when I say his accolades speak for themselves, his style, his attitude, his swag, everything, it screams H Town. It screams I'm up next to back. It screams listen to me, check me out, rock with me, and I guarantee you will not be disappointed. So without further ado, I'm about to bring my man, my player partner, JustO, Flexx in the building.
What's going down,
What's up,
man?
Flex?
What's going down with you, man?
Man, slow motion, bro. I was checking out everything you got going on, man, and I meant what I said about the accolades because you not only did you already have a taste of the success, of the fame, and the industry, you was a part of a group, and that's kind of hard when you come up with a group, y'all have a minor success or building a success, and then you gotta rebuild, rebrand yourself, etc., etc.
Right. Yeah, that was a crazy time, but everything happened for a reason. So yeah, for sure.
Facts. And if I'm correct, the group was called Young Problems, right?
Yeah, young problems. Yeah.
Okay, let's just start off there. How did that even come about, and how did you meet everybody in the group?
It came about. I got a brother named Chico. Rest in peace. He passed away like 2 years ago. He had the vision for the group, but to say where it started. We all used to go to the studio in the club. I went to school. My brother named G Luck. We go by his name. His real name is Gavin Luckett. This is Latoya Luckett brother. You know what I'm saying? So this is around the time when she and Destiny's Child.
Okay,
So he the nigga at high school that got the studio. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know this at the time when I met him, but when I ended up meeting him and we ended up getting cool, I knew he had a studio. So anybody that went to school around us who was rapping went to his studio. And that's how me and Chico ended up crossing paths, even though we from the same neighborhood. I didn't recognize him in my neighborhood until I seen him at the studio. And from that point, we were just in past because he had another group he was with. I was doing my shit. And one day he seen me in the neighborhood. He walked up to me on some shit like, because we had already did the song together at this point because we didn't already kind of got cool to an extent. And he was like, I want to do this group called the Varsity Project. And he named like 9 niggas he wanted in it, right? So time passed. Um, it didn't happen right away. I ended up getting another group called D3G. And from that point, after that shit went where it went, that's just kind of when we formulated the Young Problems group. Because it was 9 niggas and it went down to five.
okay, so y'all kind of pulled the Wu Tang in the beginning
Type
with
shit.
the
But
nine
when it was
people.
9 niggas, I was in the group, but I wasn't really in it because they was already moving as a unit. I was just sending him music to put on the mixtape they had. I was still kind of in my other group, but when I decided to switch paths, by that time, that's when everybody else had kind of whatever they had, they went another way, and it was just us five. It was me, Jay Young, Chico, Starstruck, and JM. So that's when it became like a 5-man team. And mind you, JM is somebody that I met at the studio too. He wasn't even in the group. He was just somebody that came to G Lux studio and was doing his own shit with my partner Ace. And like I say, Chico heard all of our music and he decided who he wanted in his group, and that's how the group formulated.
Okay, so was y'all on like a major label or was it indie?
We were signed to an indie, but through the indie, we went through a major label, which was Warner Brothers Asylum.
Mm, okay, yeah, that's big time.
Yeah.
Okay, so the um the album y'all did, how many albums y'all actually got out there as we speak, completed?
We only had one album with. We actually had, as far as albums like that was official, we only had one with the label. It was called How's My Rapping. The one before that was called a Bailout, which was like a mixtape. I think we had another mixtape called How's My Mixtape too. We had probably like three mixtapes before we actually got to the label, but the one we had with the label, that was the only one.
Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much available if anybody who watching want to dig back in the crates and get a taste of that era and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's talk about your name, Justo Flex. How did that come about, and what's the meaning about it? Because it's not an average name. It's not nothing. It's simple. I know it's meaning to it. So talk to me.
So originally it was just JustO, because that's what everybody been calling me since middle school. You know what I'm saying? Like in Houston, H-Town, everybody put an O on the back of their name. So originally I got my name from a nigga named my partner, Baby J, or rest in peace. He called me JustO in the middle of a freestyle in the 6th grade, and JustO just stuck. So I was always JustO, even in Young Problems. It wasn't until I rebranded, and it was like maybe 2017, and I was like, man, I need to add something to it. And the real reason I rebranded was because when you go on YouTube and you type in JustO, you got a bunch of Hispanic niggas come up, Mexicans, JustO. It's just a bunch of JustOs everywhere. So I was like, I need to, saying, put myself over here by myself. And so I was like, damn, what would I call myself? And I was just like, JustO Flexx. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's like JustO Flexx on these niggas. Like when you pop your shit, Flexx on these niggas type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I had strayed away from it at first, and I was just like, it came back to me like a month
Mm-hmm.
later after I decided, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just running JustO Flexx. You know what I'm saying? It's just me, and it's just like, Flexx, nigga, pop your shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether you talking about some stunning shit or you just with the charisma, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. So that's where they come from.
I can definitely agree on that part because when I first met you and we just sitting there wrapping up at Exotic Pop, shout out to
Yeah.
Exotic Pop, I could tell you had that, you know, you had your own flavor and you like, this is what I'm doing. Take a look at me. And then you kept adjusting your shirt was showing your arms. I said, look at him over there flexing. I said, yeah, that fit all the way in the plan. He
Nah,
got
for
what he
sure.
doing.
For
You
sure,
could tell.
sure. Yeah.
What part of H Town you from, and what was it like growing up before you became Justo? Like, what was your life before you
I was from
changed into that?
I'm from the south side of Houston, Herm Clark to be exact. Just like any other neighborhood, in the middle class, I was blessed to have both parents. You know what I'm saying. I went to school out here called Darling Middle School. You know what I'm saying. When I went to Darling, it's kind of when I started seeing like, it's people out here that don't really. I didn't come from this era. I didn't come from the same household as you niggas. So niggas is really thugging, they fighting and all this other shit. So I had to kind of adapt to my environment. You know what I'm saying. And even when I got to high school was more chill, but it was more diverse because I went to Madison. So it's like you got niggas from Fondren, Wilkes, Johnston, all these different middle schools coming to this one school. And so at that point is when I met my older partners, and that's when I started like, kind of getting into the other side of shit. Like I said, I had both parents, but some of my partners didn't. So I'm thugging
Hmm.
with them, doing whatever they doing type shit. And that's kind of how I got the best of both worlds of that shit. But that's what I was doing before the music. But even then, I was still freestyling. I just wasn't really taking rappers. I was just freestyling, wanting to be a rapper, but I hadn't really put nothing together. So that's really what was going on.
And for people that don't know, because everybody's from different areas, it literally was, and correct me if I'm wrong, North Side, South Side situations. Because I'm from
Yeah.
Ohio, we didn't have North Side, South Side. We had like neighborhoods. Like, okay, I'm from this neighborhood, I'm from that neighborhood, and that
Yeah.
was the beef. But um, running back and forth to H Town, it's for real. Like you'll have North Side people like, and if I'm correct, which one was it North or South? Which one drove red cars? Who drove blue cars?
So South Side was red. South Side is red, North Side is blue. It's really like on some Bloods and Crips type shit, on some Cali shit, but just Houston, H Town type shit. And that's what it was. See, well, when I was coming up, we heard about it on screw tapes and shit. But being that I was like a kid going into my teenage phase, the only part of it I seen was when we went to Six Flags. We went to Astroworld, and that's what it'll be us, our South Side against the North Side type beef. Because niggas ain't have cars like that back then, so we not driving to the north to go fight niggas and all this other shit. It's like we meet at a neutral point, and at that point, is up. We fighting that shit. That was kind of like all I seen. You know what I'm saying? But you heard the stories, niggas getting killed and niggas getting killed for their swangers and cars getting jacked and all that type of shit.
Man, one thing I'm not gonna say one thing, but a lot of things I'm gonna say about H Town is because y'all, H Town so deep in the South, and it's not a Def Jam down there, it's not a Atlantic, it's not a Rockefeller down there. Y'all literally carved y'all way in the history of music and rap because right now, H Town popping to the point where you got people from New York like I'm going to H Town, and they got everything
Uh,
right down the street.
yeah, it's the independent grind, bro. Even with when I was in the group Young Problems, the song that we got hot that we got signed for, it came from us grinding in the clubs. We wouldn't ask for no handouts. We were just going to the DJs. Like the same grind that y'all seen B King do, B
Mm-hmm.
King got that from us because he seen
Mm-hmm.
us doing it. He just was a producer, so he was able to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? But that grind of fucking with the DJs and being out with the mixtapes, that was all from the independent grind that we learned from just being around this motherfucker and understanding the opportunities that we don't have versus what we got. So that's where that shit come from.
And definitely rest in peace to Beat King, DJ Screw. When it come to mixtapes, man, Houston boy, it's so many artists that got umpteen amount of mixtapes out there.
Yeah,
It's crazy, bro.
no, for sure.
Um, when did it? No, let me rephrase what I'm about to say. When did you decide? Okay, I'm gonna take this serious, and then you just started being JustO.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wrote my first rap that I can remember in the sixth grade, bro. That's the first time I wrote my first rap, and at that moment, I knew I wanted to be a rapper. It was that
Okay.
simple. You know what I'm saying? But of course, I'm not going to no studio in the sixth grade and none of no shit like that. But I think I ended up getting a karaoke machine or some shit for Christmas. And at that point is when I started freestyling. I didn't really start taking it serious until, like I say, when I met G Luck and I found out he had a studio and I went and recorded my first song. And I heard it and I was like, all right. And then that's when I put out maybe like right after high school, I put out a mixtape called JustO Volume 1. And at that point, that's when I was like, okay. And then you gotta understand too, like I say, my partner's sister is like she's in Destiny's Child, but they had just went through their little spill. So I'm around like all of these celebrities, and she fucking with Slim Thug at the moment. So I'm around all of this shit. So this is enticing me wanting to do this because I feel like I'm getting to see what success feels like in the realm of the shit that I'm doing. So that just really it just made me want to go even harder.
Okay. I know we had a conversation when we was hanging out and whatnot, and you said once you left the group, you took a break and then you had to rebrand. When you came back as JustO Flexx, was it hard or was it kind of like second nature?
It was hard more for us so as the it was hard on the footwork side because when I was in the group, it was five of us. So we was able to cover more ground. But this was kind of like between the Twitter and we switching over to Instagram phase. So
Okay.
I come from the hand the face to hand, hand you the CD, say you. I come from that era, so the social media shit was more of like the let me figure out how to work this shit because this is not what I came up on. I came up on pressing up CDs, selling them hoes
Mm-hmm.
$5, $10 going out of town type shit. So
Mm-hmm.
that was the only part that was hard. Me rebranding myself as a person, it didn't because by that time I had grew as a man and I knew what I stood for at that point versus when I was doing the shit years ago, how I was doing. I knew when I came back and I had to be more authentic and I had to be able to live in my truth when people see me. And I knew that's what would get people to gravitate to me. So that part went hard. It was just the mechanical parts of the shit where I've got having to go out and be over here and be over there. And that was the more of the because now I'm older. I ain't like at one point when I was younger, I used to be ready to go to the club and go network and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like
Mm-hmm.
I'm older. I'm like, say, fam, I got other shit I could be doing, like, whatever. So I had to really turn it into a job. And that was the transition for
Okay.
me. Yeah.
Okay. And you know what? You made a comment about face to face. I really think in 2025, I think a lot of artists need to revisit that because the grind was hard. You know, you putting posters up, you getting flyers printed up, you printing
Yeah.
up CDs, you at the mall, you at the corner store, you at the everybody parking lot pimping. You, hey, check me out, put this in your CD player or plug this up real quick. I think a
Yeah.
lot of artists nowadays need to revisit that for real.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's we too far gone from that shit now. So the way I use it is I still be out. I just more so I'm not scared to talk to people. Like I go up to somebody and be like, hey, this my shit. Put it in your phone. I know you got Spotify, Apple, YouTube, something. Fuck with me. That's more so what I do now. Um,
Okay.
I still fuck with certain DJs. I still get love in the mix and shit. See, the good thing about my situation is we in Houston around the time we popped, we was like the first young niggas that broke through. You know what I'm saying? Like we actually started getting niggas back on the radio. So
Mm.
based off of that, and I had a good rapport with everybody. Even after that is over, since I'm the only nigga from my group that still even do music, when it's any praise or anything to come to Young Problems, I get it because I'm the one that's still in the mix. So I'm able to use that shit to my advantage to an extent to get shit done. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it works for me.
So being around Thug and them, what nuggets did you pick up to go forward or to do your next project, things of that
Shit.
nature?
Get to get it on your own, like no handouts. You know what I'm saying? Like once, and I already knew that because when we was doing the group shit, we got a lot of respect because a lot of people seen our grind. They seen us in them clubs fucking with them DJs day in, day out, 7 days out the week. So when it actually hit, it was like real deserved. Um Now what I will say in my situation now is I do like kind of use my name to get certain shit done. You know what I'm saying? I use my little connects here and there. But at the end of the day, only thing Thug gonna tell a nigga is shit, man. You gotta work. You gotta work. You know what I'm saying? I had to work. You gotta work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's how he gonna
Mm-hmm.
say it. He a tough love nigga. He ain't showing. He ain't good. He ain't giving out no handouts.
Yeah, as it should be, blessings, man. And I say that because he 100% right. Um, what when I met you, what video was you shooting? What song was that you were shooting?
I was getting scenes for a song I got called Sunday Fun Day.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Man, your music, I
Okay.
listened to it numerous times, bro, and I definitely like what I'm hearing.
Okay.
Um, when I listen to you, I hear the H Town flavor so in depth with it. It if you close your eyes and visualize, you can see the swangers. You can see people swinging side to side. People just sitting on their cars, trunks popping up, cups, the whole nine. And I'm not gonna lie, with your voice, you got that commanding voice, and you can hear a little bit of thug in there, but you got
Yeah.
that boss voice. Like you know what?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
will listen to me. You will like it, and you will enjoy it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gonna find something. I like that, bro.
Appreciate.
Um, man, let's talk about the music.
Okay.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm about to
All right.
say something. um, man, the Texas mixtape.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that I gotta commend you. That's dope. I was playing that earlier this week. I even had the old lady rocking to it, and she was like, "I dig, dude." She's like, "That's the one cat I met." I'm like, "Yeah, that's homeboy." Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he doing his thing. Let's talk
Appreciate.
about slab music, man. 'Cause I definitely like that.
Okay. Uh. So this is how I come up with my music, bro. I don't write shit. This Texas was really supposed to be a 4 song EP. Um, I just when I'm going through real life shit, and this is like a fault of mine. Like I record. Let's say I might go to the studio and record. I just have an idea for something. I just go record it, right? 2 or 3 songs. Some shit that happened in my real life, and I won't record for like a month or so. You know what I'm saying? Because I got other shit I got to tend to. So the good thing and the bad thing about that is when it comes to songs like slab music, I had that beat for about like a month and I didn't know what to do with it because I'm really like an artist. So I have to have some type of inspiration for me to rap to the shit. You know what I'm saying? And so when I how I came up with slab music was I was listening to the beat and it was like Sunday and I was riding down Alameda or some shit. And I seen it was just slabs and I was listening to the whole and I was looking at the slabs and I was like, that's what I'm gonna rap about. Yeah, and that's how the song came up. And then I don't write shit down either. Like when I rap, I write in my head. So when I go to the studio, it's already wrote. I don't do pen and pad. So that's
Okay.
pretty much how I came up with that song. Even Sunday Fun Day, like I was at 5015 and it was like, damn, what day was it? It was like Founders Day or some shit for like the AKAs or some shit. So
Hmm.
everybody was outside. And I'm standing inside 5015 and I'm just looking at everything in slow motion. It's packed. They got the slingshots outside, niggas in slabs. Here, I was just like, I gotta write a song about this shit. This shit has to go. So that's how, not trying to overstep your questions, but that's how I be coming up with shit.
Okay. I can do that. For some reason, and I don't know if it's in the water or it's in the soul for H Town. Everybody freestyles. Like it's like automatically they start off freestyling, and that's the hardest thing because half the people can't think about what the hell they want to talk about, let alone putting the whole song together.
Yeah. See, when I'm actually rapping, when I'm doing shit in my head, my first thoughts are usually my first and second thoughts are usually my catchiest or quickest thoughts I use. And I've been doing this since it's like '05, so I done got real good at just kind of because when I try to sit down and write, I feel like I'm turning into a rapper. I'm trying too hard, so I don't do that. I'll be on the way to doing some more shit in the car on the freeway, and it'll just some shit will come in my head and I just start rapping it. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to actually freestyling, we've been doing that shit since like middle school. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't shit to just turn on the beat and just start hitting that motherfucker. Some days you might crash the hell, some days you won't. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the game.
Facts. Okay, man, the song "Shine," Charlie Boy. When I listened to it, I'm like, I know that voice, and then I thought about it, man. How did you end up hooking up with Charlie Boy? It's kind of been a while since I heard something from Charlie Boy.
Okay, so this goes back to the Young Problem days. After the Young Problem shit was over, I had got with this record label called Artros Records. And at the time, he had me with a trainer getting in, trying to get in shape for my image and shit. Well, just so happened that trainer, his name was Ronnie, he was training Charlie Boy. So at certain times, we and him would be in a session together working out. And it kind of started from there. And then I had a manager named Money Mark. Money Mark. That's actually not the first song I got with Charlie Boy. I got another song called Something Crucial. That was the first song I did with him back then. And after that happened, we'll shoot the shit here and there. I got on one of his mixtapes called Versatile Child 3. He called me for that. I got on that, and that was pretty much it. But what ended up happening was when he went viral for that Thick Fine Women song, he reached out to me on some, hey, bro, repost this for me, and we just kind of started chopping it up. And at this time, I'm starting to work on Texas, but I don't know exactly what I'm finna do yet. But I'm telling him like, hey, bro, I want to get you on a song. I just don't know what it is. Come to find out, so I'm gonna give you a little game. That beat for that, of course, we know that's nice and slow. I've had that beat in my email for at least 12 years. That beat
Mm,
was made by Fred on them that made Flick of the Wrist. He made that
mm,
beat for me 12 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, just give me the beat. He gave it to me and I never touched it. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know at that time I'm still trying to do the club shit, whatever. So when I started making Texas and I came across the beat, I was like, I don't know how to sing. What the fuck am I gonna rap about on this song? So before Charlie Boy got on there, it was out. That hook was already on there, but they didn't have nobody else on it. I didn't even have a verse for it. So one day I'm sitting at the house, I get a text from a female. She hot. She's like, I'm upset with you. And that's how I came up with the song. She sent me a text. She say she upset. And it just went from there. Still ain't have Charlie Boy on it. I sent it to Charlie. He was like, I got you. I'm gonna do it. It took him probably about 6 months to do it because at that time, what's the chick name? Whoever the chick is, I forgot her name. She redid his song that I'm on Mama on My Hood. He was dealing with that shit. So once he got where he could do it, he came out here. I wasn't even here. I was in PA. That nigga, I called my partner to the studio, City 3000, and he did the hook for me, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I
mm-hmm.
came up with that song, bro. So I swear to God.
That's it. I'm gonna tell you one other. It's a variety of songs I definitely like. You did "Slow It Down" was a cold cut, bro. Let's talk about that. That was smooth. I like that.
Slow It Down is the first song I recorded for the project, period. When me and my nigga City he was like, hey, bro, you need to do a H-Town EP. I was like, bet. And then I hit my nigga B Clizzy. I was like, hey, bro, send me some beats. He sent me that and a couple other beats, and that was the first song I did. But again, Slow It Down Like Screw is a song I had on one of Fred on the beats from back then in like 2012 when I was gonna do this project. It was just gonna be called Great Tape Music at the time.
Okay.
So I had that beat, I had that song for another beat, but it didn't follow through. So I remembered that hook and I put it on that beat. That's how that came up. Yeah.
And speaking of City, you got a song with him called "Cutter," man. How did you and City come up with that?
That was I to be honest with you, I had nothing to do with that song. That was my partner Wiles. My partner Wiles was making beats, and I guess him and City was on the phone or something, and City was like, I guess he heard the beat that Wiles was making. He was like, hey, send me that. You know what I'm saying? And he sent it to him, and he was like, mind you, City recording all my shit, so he know what I got and what I don't have. So he was like, hey, this some female friendly shit right here. So he did the verse and the hook and just sent it to me, and I just rapped on it. That's how that went. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely turned into something, man. Man, when I first met you and I started checking out everything, the song "Player,"
Uh-huh.
boy, you got one with that one.
Player. That's another beat. That beat I did. That beat was did for me in 2012. That's another Fred on them. That's a gem. I had another song to it called Lean, but once I
Okay.
started doing Texas, I was like, no, I can probably come up with something better than this. And so I did Player, and I reached out to EDF, which is one of my partners. That's if you don't know, that's Quiet Money Dot engineer. You know what I'm saying? But I've been knowing Dot. I mean, I've been knowing EDF for a little minute, so we was bound to do a song. And I sent it to him, and He just got on that bitch. I actually dropped the video for Player like 2 or 3 days ago. It's on YouTube right
Mm-hmm.
now. So
You know what? And we got people watching, and I was about to ask this question, but they beat me to it. The question is, where did the Aaliyah interlude come from? Because I was about to ask about that.
that was just damn, how did City did that, bro? What the fuck was City? I'm trying to think of what happened. So what City will do, he'll just make beats and send them to me. And of course it's Aaliyah, so I like the beat, but it didn't have no bass to it. So I was like,
Okay.
damn, what I'm gonna do? I said, well, fuck it, I'm gonna just rap to this hoe. And I had just came back from Vegas, and so that's a lot of times. That's why it take me a long time to come up with music because I like to base shit off shit that really happened. You know what I'm saying? So the story I'm telling on the Aaliyah flow really happened. You know, like a female was trying to get me to do this, and I was like, nah, I ain't doing all that. You got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And it just fit with that beat, and that's how it was. It wasn't nothing spectacular about it. I just rapped to that bitch. Wasn't nothing else.
Hmm. Yeah, because I definitely heard the sample and everything mixed in, and I'm like, Aaliyah interlude. I'm like,
Yeah.
I wonder how that came about because the title alone is an eye catcher, if that makes sense.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, that's one of my. That's kind of like one of my. That's one of like the ladies' choices on the album. They like that one for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Another song I definitely like was "I Ain't Chosen" with DJ Chose. How you go with Chose?
I ain't chose. I ain't chose. Oh, the players get chose. Hold on, which one?
It's on
Players.
one of the. It's called "I Ain't Chose." No, I know my bad. I messed up. It's called "I Ain't Calling Back." I tripped on
Okay,
that one.
so
That's my
I,
mess up.
I ain't calling back is on the ugly truth.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
okay, so how I came up, it's another situation. I recorded the ugly truth. I didn't feel like I had a lot of female friendly songs on there, right?
Hmm.
So my partner B Clizzy was on Instagram and he was making that beat. Like he had just made the beat and he posted it. When I heard the beat, I said, hey, send me that. He sent it to me. I'm like, okay. So what I'm gonna rap about on this bitch. So I came up with the hook, I ain't calling back, but I don't know how to sing. So I'm just scrolling on IG just a random ass day. Um, before I say that though, this is how I came up with the hook. I ain't calling back. I'm in the studio with City. He getting into whatever chick he talking to. And he was like, "Shit, you can hang up. I ain't calling back." And it boom, it hit me just like it. I was like, "All right." And so I was already going through my little shit with my chick or whatever. So I put two and two together. And I came up with the hook, and then I was scrolling on IG, and I saw Chose, and me and Chose got a cool relationship. So I reached out to Chose, I sent him what I wanted, and he sent that bitch back, and that was it. I went and shot the
Hmm.
video for it and everything. That's how that whole came up.
Oh yeah, that's a nice old cold cut. How you end up hooking up with Propane, man? Let's talk about that song.
Me and Propane from the same hood. So I've been knowing Pro probably since I ain't gonna say I knew him in middle school, but we went to the same middle school. But I more so knew his older brother. You know what I'm saying? His older brother and Vince Young like this. And I went to school with Vince Young and his brother. So being at the time I'm rapping and in the Clark is like all we had was Walsness and Big Mello. So when I come out rapping and I'm kind of doing a little something, your name started kind of getting around the hood a little bit. And that's
Hmm.
pretty much how at some point he started coming to G Look. And then when we got signed, we got on the radio and shit, he came on the radio right after this with that Say I Won't. And that's kind of we just started being in the same place at the same time and shit. So eventually it was only right that we was gonna do a song together. That's how it was.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. What about Top Down?
Top down.
Hmm.
Top
Hmm.
down. I'm gonna say this. It's funny you brought up propane. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a little. This I ain't told nobody this one yet.
Speak on it.
2 rounds was top down before it was 2 rounds. Meaning the beat for top down was only made because I got the beat for 2 rounds made without Rich Homie Quan on it. But my label situation had already fell through. They had just dropped it to Warner Brothers. You know what I'm saying? So being that my nigga G Luck made the beat for me, and I told him what to do for the beat and all that type of shit, it
Hmm.
was just a better situation to go to pro. So I basically remade. I found another sample which was Ideal. He had a song called Creeping. And basically, I basically took my song off 2 rounds and put that bitch on top down. And that's how that song came up. I didn't have a female singing on it. That's damn, what's my partner? I can't think of her name right now. But she from the H, but she worked radio or some shit in Atlanta. I can't think of her name right now. But anyway, that's how top down came up.
Tammy Latrell.
Tammy Latrell, yeah. She was working at 97.9 at the moment, I think, but then at that point she skied up and went to ATL or something. So yeah, that's how that went.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What you pushing the Texas album? Are you about to start another project? Or are you in the middle of another mixtape, or what's next?
Okay, so I got two things that's going on. So well, that's already out. So I know you didn't. I got another project out. It's like a compilation. So I'm not really pushing it, but I am. I got a TV and film deal. So I got like 8 songs I did for this company based out of California. They asked for like 4 Houston songs and they asked for like some regular ass songs. So those songs I still push because they get placed on TV shows. I done
Hmm.
probably had like 6, 7 placements on the baddies. I got a Shadur Sanders placement. I got 2 other ones. I don't know where they at because I haven't seen. Like when I get placements, I don't really know until they come on TV and somebody recognize me or my
Hmm.
voice and they hit me. So I don't really know where they at. But those songs is what I always push them. You know what I'm saying? Even though they didn't came out, I think I got my first placement like January 1st or something this year. So I'm pushing them. But what I am working on, I'm working on a new project called Fueled by Hate. That's the new project. But I ain't gonna probably drop it till like maybe November. Cause I
It's not
still
gonna
got
be. Now go ahead. What was you saying?
I still gotta do some promo for Texas. You know what I'm saying? And even when I'm pushing for Fuel by Hate, I'ma still push Texas too because Texas is one of them albums I think I can push for like a year because they got a bunch of shit on there that a lot of people ain't heard. It's a lot of nostalgic sounds and samples and shit. So I always be able to push that. But just so I don't stay on something for too long and keep it being consistent, I'm gonna drop the new one. I actually recorded maybe like 2 songs already to it. You know what I'm
So
saying?
with the Texas album, we gonna get a chop and screw version, or it's gonna stay basic?
And you know what? I'm trying to figure out who I want to chop the screw with. I got an album cover for it and everything already. I just gotta find. I got 2 people in mind who I want to use. I just haven't reached out to them yet because I'm really what I'm doing. Like today, like I said, I shot a little snippet of Shine video. Well, not really the video for Shine. I just did some content for Shine. You know what I'm saying? To
Okay.
drop, TikTok and shit. So I got like 2 or 3 more videos like that. I still want to shoot Sunday Fun Day. Like when you saw me out there shooting Sunday Fun Day, the week before it was June 27th. So everybody was
Hmm.
already at Exotic Pop. With me not being able to get out there, I tried to come back that Sunday with nobody out there. So I was like, bet. So I went back out the next Sunday and got some scenes, but I needed to be in a controlled area so I can control the environment for me to shoot it the way I want to.
Mm.
So that's why Sunday Fun Day video. I'm gonna probably shoot maybe like 2 videos for this project and I'm gonna move on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
I can definitely. Cause like I seen a couple of videos at Exotic Pop, and I seen you in the background or off in the cut. I said, look at him, bro. He
I'm
back there
always in
cooling
the
the
mix.
fan.
I'm always in the mix. You can't miss me. I'm always in the mix. For sure.
Um, when you drop the next project, is it going to be an EP or a full album?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna try to keep it at 10, bro. Only so I don't take too long because I'm somewhat like a perfectionist to a degree. So I really hold my nuts on some shit until I feel it's right. So I ain't gonna try to put too much into it. And another thing is that's why I'm recording so early. So usually what I do is I put the album out and won't rap shit for a little minute because I got other shit I need to tend to. But I'm doing shit different this way so I can get the consistency back where it was at first. You know what I'm saying? Because when I did the Ugly Truth, I dropped it right around COVID, so it was like people was fucking with it, but we couldn't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want that to happen again. So um, that's how I'm gonna do it this time. That's how I'm gonna do it.
Okay. One of
Yeah.
the viewers got a question. They said, which song is on the baddies?
What's on the it's on a compilation called Houston. It's called damn. It's called It's Going Down. I got another compilation called it's on a compilation called A Big Bop. It's me and this other chick. She got like 4 songs on there, and I got 3. It's a song called Not. What's the other one? Damn, it's not. It's Going Down, and it's another song called Drop It and Pick It Up. That's on the Big Bop as well. So it's 2 songs off the Big Bop, and it's another song. It's one song off Houston, the Houston mixtape, but the Houston album is called It's Going Down.
Okay. You do a little acting too, bro. I ain't forgot about that, man. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so the acting shit is what I always wanted to do. Once I felt like I got to the point of music where I had enough Wait, My Name Hold Enough Motion, I want to tap into that. But since we got two being honest, shit we got now, I can tap into it now. So I'm in this movie called New Jack Houston. And how I got into the movies with my partner Brick, he was already auditioning. He told me to pull up, and I was like, I'm curious about acting. So I did a little improv for it and shit. And she picked me to be her a detective, but I'm like the crooked one. You know what I'm saying? Like she got me being a
Okay.
crooked detective. So I was like, well, damn, why I gotta be the crooked one? She was like, you got a lot of layers to your personality. I can use that. I was like, all right, cool. So we still filming. I want to say we're like 75% done. But for anybody that want to just see scenes of it, it's on my page. You go to JustO Flexx with JustOFLEXX on your IG. If you scroll on my page, it's probably like 2 or 3 scenes I got from the movie that she recorded and put a little editing on it just for people to see. But
Okay.
yeah, so that's what's going on with that.
Any other acting projects, or you gonna finish the New Jack Houston first?
I'm gonna finish that one first, and then I'll try to get into something else. You know what I'm saying? I kind of really want to get the music where it is because I ain't gonna lie. Like when I did The Ugly Truth, people was fucking with it, but when I dropped this Houston project, everybody really embraced it. So I'm gonna focus on more so of that first before I kind of start trying to put too much energy into other shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can dig that.
So
Um. So, far as your brand, what else can we expect? Are you doing the acting? You definitely doing the music. What else can we expect from the
man,
JustO Flexx
man,
brand?
motherfucker be want me to do a podcast, bro, but I ain't gonna lie, like I ain't really. I do it, but it's like I have to like not be rapping when I do it
Mm,
because you can't really be a rapper and be in the mix and then be talking about the shit that podcasts are talking about. I be around too many niggas, like I be around too many rap niggas, and I be in a mix. I'll be fighting every other day based on my opinions. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
that's something I really want to get into, but I'm gonna just stick to the music. So the music is like the main thing that I'm gonna focus on, and then the acting will be like right around there somewhere.
Okay. So we
Yeah.
any liquor or anything, or like you said, just bit at a time.
You said the what now?
Any kind of liquor, cologne, clothing, merchandise, anything?
Man, you know what? I was just talking to my partner CD about this yesterday. I need to get some Texas merch, like with just, you know what I'm saying? I just need to sit down with somebody and put it together, like as far as what I want on the shirt and all that. Because it's a Texas shirt, I know it'll go. I just like I say, that's another thing, bro. It's like I got a team, but it's like a broken team because it's like I got niggas that do shit for me, but we
Mm-hmm.
not all in house. It's just niggas that I didn't gain relationships with over time,
Mm-hmm.
and we all know each other. But it's like everybody got their own shit going on. So sometimes it be kind of hard for me to sit down and do this because it's like I got so many other things I got to do. You know what I'm saying? So, but I am gonna sit down and do some Texas merch. That's why I say when I drop Fuel by Hate, I still be pushing Texas too, because that's just some shit I know that everybody gonna always fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
even when I'm pushing Fuel by Hate, I probably still have Texas merch out, just so you know what I'm saying, just to push the project
Okay. So all the music available on all sites.
everywhere, anywhere they got music at, I'm there. I'm there.
Okay. But let everybody know where to find you and just be able to get a part of the JustO Flexx movement.
Yeah, man, you can follow me on Facebook, IG, TikTok, JustOFlexx. That's 2 X's. You know what I'm saying? JustO Flexx on everything. Go stream Texas. Go stream Ugly Truth. You know what I'm saying? And we working, man. I'm actually finna go do some networking when I get off this motherfucker.
Okay. So who you want to work with? What artists out there or from the past that you really wanted to work with?
From the past, which mean people that's not here or like people that's still living.
People still living.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I really wanted to get. So if you listen to Sunday Fun Day, if you've been on my Instagram, you seen Slim in the car, Thug in the car. He freestyling Sunday Fun Day. We just got done working out. I really
Hmm.
wanted him on that motherfucker, but at the time it just couldn't happen because he had other shit going on that I guess he was tending to. I wanted him on that. I want to do a song with definitely want to do a song with Key.
Hmm.
Um, trying to think who else. I already did a song with O before. I want to do a song with J Dog.
Okay.
Big Tony, especially Big Tony. Cause I like when it comes to that South, that H time shit, I be with all that. So anybody that do that type of shit, you know what I'm saying, and they good at it, them the type of niggas I want to work with. Cause shit, that's just gonna make it better for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to, in my eyes, I'm trying to do this shit like '05. You know what I'm saying? Just with a movement of just that type of shit because that's what we known for. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people try to stray away from that sound, but shit, that's what worked. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You trying
Facts.
to be. I ain't knocking nobody for want to sound how they want to sound, but this is the culture. Like you, Memphis niggas sound like Memphis niggas. Atlanta niggas sound like Atlanta niggas. Cali niggas sound like Cali niggas. East Coast. You get what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I really just stay true to what I, you know what I'm saying, what I do. You know, and to be honest with you, like when I do songs like if you listen to the Ugly Truth, I got songs about universal shit. I got a song called My Job. I'm rapping about some whole ass shit that happened in my job. This ain't got nothing to do with no Houston shit. But when you go to songs like Win and I'm rapping that simple ass flow, that get the most reaction. So I had to just start looking at it like, damn, I need to just stick to what work instead of trying to force this other shit because this other shit cool, but they reacting to this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm at with that shit.
I can dig that, man. When you're running around H Town taking care of business, man, what's a good place to get some grub that you can let the people know if they ever pop in H Town to go to?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. They open up a goddamn restaurant out here every other week, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can really put your hands on your face and just turn around and point and pick one. But if I'm speaking on for me, of course you're gonna say Papa Do's, Stick Talk. Stick Talk is a hibachi place. They got food trucks around this bitch off of West Tom and here called what this shit called? Clutch City Chicken or some shit. Like it's so many places, bro. 290 Cali HTS, they got good food. Breakfast Club.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, you can go to 5015 to get some good food. You know what I'm saying? Like it just bro, it's overwhelming, my nigga. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like you don't even know where to go sometimes, bro. Everybody got a food truck somewhere. You go Emancipation the third ward. It's damn near 10 food trucks on that bitch. Just pick one. It don't even matter.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say like Breakfast Club for sure. Breakfast Club, uh, Burns Barbecue, uh, Beef and Bun in the Clark. Damn, bro. It's a lot of places, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. You just gotta really be. If anybody not from Houston and they ask somebody from Houston where to go, they gonna be like, shit. I don't know. It's so many places because it's so much shit, bro. It's just too many places out here, dog.
Man, when I like years ago when I first started coming up to H Town, it was like um go to Timmy Chan's and go to Frenchie's. You know what I'm saying? We have a little technical difficulty, people. JustO Flex will be right back. But as you pay attention and do all your things, you know we are sponsored by Carolina Made Beverage, which is a craft soda. And craft soda is a little lighter than a regular soda, so you don't get that harsh back or that fizz as you would RC, Coke, Pepsi. But it's black owned. Definitely try. You can get it at Carolina Made Biz or Carolina Made Beverage on Instagram. We got an alkaline water. We got different kind of flavors. Definitely check out Suge Knight Clothing. You know what I'm saying? They got that brand going around. And as always, check out Rockin' Vodka. Man, listen, I'm working. I'm an ambassador for so much shit, it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get Justo back. We have a little technical difficulty. Bro, I'll be back. What y'all can do is, as always, check me out at Instagram, Instagram and Facebook, Rain Rockstar, and on YouTube, Rain Spotlight 4977, and on TikTok, you can check me out at Rain underscore 4977. What's up, bro? You back in the game?
Yeah, my bad. My phone ain't wrong. I didn't know he was gonna do all that.
Oh, bro, you good? Like I was saying, when I first started coming to H Town years ago, everybody go to Timmy Chan's, go to
Oh no, for
Frenchies.
sure. Yeah, nah, for sure. But them like the Timmy Chan and Frenchies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas still go to them hoes every now and then, but I grew up on that shit. So naturally, I'm not going to Timmy Chan. I'm gonna go to like rice boxes, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But nah, yeah, they still popping like that. Yeah, they still going down.
We got any future shows coming up, tours or something?
Man, I just had a show last Saturday at Carol's. It was a Herm Clark takeover. It was me and this group from my neighborhood, Watch List, legendary Watch List, R.P. the Big Mellow. You know what I'm saying? We had a show then. Now I ain't got nothing booked just yet. That's part of me like why I be in the mix going out. You know what I'm saying? And rubbing shoulders and shit. That's how I be making shit happen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of what people doing right now, they know they just kind of watching me to see what's going on before they start, pulling triggers and shit. So. That's all that's going on right now. But that show I did in the at Carol, that did like set the tone. So I had a lot of people
Okay.
reach out to me different shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah, that's what's up. You definitely on the grind, bro. I gotta congratulate you on your success and grind because you're definitely doing your thing. Um, when you go shoot the video for the Sunday Fun Day, when you go finish it, man, I definitely swing up that way, no problem.
and so what I'm gonna do, I'm shooting like content videos right now. So I'm gonna shoot another video for Sunday Fun Day, but it's gonna be more like some content shit, like on the what they call this shit, like a on the mic performance. But I'm gonna do it with the aesthetics this time. You know, the cars in the back, the hookah, and all that type of shit. Because until I be, unless I can do it to where I can get everybody I need in the control environment, that's when I'm gonna do it. But I plan on shooting. I gotta shoot a video for that hoe. That bitch is getting radio spins right now in certain places in Texas. So you know what I'm saying? Like they fucking with it. And I want to make sure that shit get out there.
We have a technical difficulty, man. For bro, phone probably rang again. When you grind it like that, that phone gonna read consistently. Believe that. Hold on, we run back. He back. Boom. There he is.
Bad.
We got the hotline, huh?
Man, everybody, this just get crazy. Shit. But yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it. But when I do shoot it, bro, I'll let you know ahead of time and we can make that happen, bro.
That sounds like a plan, man, bro. I appreciate you taking the time to rap with me and my guests and everything. And next time I'm up there, matter of fact, I'll be up there way at the end of this month of August. I'll definitely hit the line as soon as I touch down, man. For
For
real.
shit show. For shit show. Fuck with me.
Okay, I got a question I ask everybody who are is an artist. What do you think the state of hip hop is in as we speak?
Man. Uh I feel like it worked for those who it worked for and the ones that don't, it don't. I feel like once you find a way to get in, if hip house is a house, right? I
Uh,
feel like once you find a way to slide in that bitch, whether you general admission or you VIP, if you can get in the house, you good. If you on the outside trying to figure out how to get in that hole in, it ain't working. It ain't, it ain't, they ain't letting you in right now. That's the best way I can describe it because it's very subjective. Because who's to say it's fucked up for a nigga like 21 Savage? He eating,
right.
but Lil T from around the corner trying to get in and it ain't working for him. You know what I'm saying? So you just it is what it is when it comes to that. It's very subjective. So I can't really say it's good or it's bad. I don't like the streaming shit, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you just got to take the good with the bad with that shit.
What you think about gatekeepers?
Man, I mean, yeah, I feel like I'd have been gatekeeped on a couple of things. I mean, they be on some fuck shit, but it's like what I also feel like is what's for you is what's for you, and what ain't. I would tell any artist this: when you're dealing with business, just understand that everybody ain't gonna be your friend. Meaning, like
Facts.
if it's 50, if like let's say in Fort Worth, let's say it's 50 motherfuckers that in the industry, whether they DJs, promoters, or whatever. Out them 50 people, it's only probably gonna be five of them that's gonna be real legit people, genuine people that's gonna fuck with you whether you hot or cold. Everybody else
Mm-hmm.
gonna only fuck with you for the opportunity, and when that opportunity is gone, they gone. And I feel
Facts.
like once you understand that, you know how to move around certain people, and you just learn how to fuck with who fuck with you. You gonna have to accept the fake love. I take the fake love all the time. Hey, what's up, boy? I'm like, hey, yo, appreciate it. I know you don't really fuck with me like that, but it's cool. I get it. And another way I explain it is a nigga not supposed to fuck with you. He didn't grow up with you. You ain't his partner. He ain't supposed to just be open arms with you like that. You know what I'm saying? He don't know you.
Right.
So you can't expect him to want to do something for you because you feel like you dope. It don't work that way. So I would
Right.
just advise artists to don't accept no hand. Like just work for yours. You get it. It come better that way. When you finally earn it, it's respected. You know what I'm saying? Then you ain't got to worry about nothing because everybody coming to you.
Facts, man. And I'm glad you said that, bro, because it is a shark business, and a lot of people who never actually either dealt with it, they think it okay, yeah, I got a million views and I got 15,000 streams, I'm winning. Man, you get in them contracts and you get to meeting all them people. Like you said, 50 people. It's gonna be about five that's really gonna fuck with you. The
Yeah,
rest,
everybody
they
else
trying to
going.
figure out what they get out of you.
Yeah, everybody else just falling to the wayside. They gonna smile in your face. Oh, I fuck with you, bro, and then they going on to something else. When you cold, they ain't that shit over with.
Facts, man. Let the people know again where to find you and everything, bro.
It's JustO Flexx on everything. JustOFlexx, man. JustO Flexx on Facebook, IG, Twitter, TikTok, Snap, all that shit. I'm everywhere.
Man, y'all make sure y'all get that Texas album. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's a treat. You definitely, if you got a good system, you gonna love it. If you got a horrible system, you gonna love it. It's perfect. It's ready to go. So y'all start following JustO Flexx. Y'all start checking that out, and y'all get ready to check out New Jack Houston. My man is in. Man, I appreciate you stopping by, bro. I really
Nah, for
do.
sure. Appreciate it, bro.
I'll be in contact with you, man.
Nah, for sure.
JustO Flexx, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, another good episode as well as another good day. I am your host, Rain Rockstar, Mr. Buddy Go to the next funky fresh in the flesh, and when it rains, I don't get wet. Like I said, man, sponsors Carolina Made Beverage, Suge Knight Clothing, Rockin' Vodka. Y'all get that. And if you got if your stomach growling, you want a little something to eat, you want sweet, or you want some a different atmosphere, like a family type atmosphere, real relaxed peace. Hear some jazz music or some nice old school tunes or even some spoken word. You hit Fort Worth, hit Chef's Corner, ask for Chef Mike, tell him Rain sent you, and I promise you, you will get everything you want from chicken and waffles to lobster and shrimp and grits, lamb chops, pork chops, everything you need. They got drinks. It's a fun family atmosphere. You definitely gonna love it. We got so much other stuff going for y'all. We got food reviews coming up. We got different kind of interviews. Um, I will be in Houston. The end of August, got stuff going on there. We just working, we grinding. I appreciate everybody that support and show the love and pass it on, man. Tell your friends I'm coming. Like nothing's gonna stop me. I'm coming to the top, man. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting. Shout out to the new people I have been shaking hand and kissing babies with, and we got all kind of things coming up. So, with that being said, I'm about to finish what I'm doing. Y'all tune in, y'all like, y'all subscribe, y'all follow, pass it on to a friend. I am Rain Rockstar. This is Spotlight Podcast, and I am your host with the most, Mr. What he go do next? And y'all know what? I gotta go. I'll catch up with y'all.